Arthur Bell had a ritual that began every evening at precisely 6 o'clock. He would step onto the small wooden porch of their countryside home, settle into the creaking chair that had molded itself perfectly to his shape over the years, and light a cigar. He never rushed it. Arthur believed a cigar deserved patience. Cut cleanly, toasted gently, drawn slowly. The first curl of smoke always rose straight into the cool air, like a quiet signal that another day had been carried safely to its end. From inside, he could hear the faint clinking of teacups, or the soft hum of Eleanor's favorite radio station. Those sounds mattered more to him than anything. Eleanor hadn't always needed looking after. Once, she had been the unstoppable one, organizing neighborhood dinners, hiking hills faster than Arthur could manage, laughing loudly enough that strangers turned to smile. But 2 years ago, illness arrived uninvited and refused to leave. It didn't take her spirit, not completely, but it slowed her steps and made ordinary tasks feel like steep climbs. Arthur took retirement earlier than planned. "You don't have to hover," Eleanor would tell him whenever she caught him watching her too closely. "I'm not hovering," he'd reply, puffing thoughtfully. "I'm supervising from a respectful distance." She would roll her eyes, but the corner of her mouth always lifted. On this particular autumn evening, the wind carried the scent of fallen leaves, and Arthur noticed the sky turning the deep orange Eleanor loved. He stood, tapped the ash neatly into a small brass tray, and went inside. "Sunset's putting on a show," he said. Eleanor looked up from her knitting. "Help me to the porch?" He didn't answer with words. He simply offered his arm. Their movement together had become practiced, almost choreographed. Slow steps, pause at the doorway, careful over the threshold. They sat side by side, wrapped in a shared blanket. Arthur lit another cigar. "You and those things," Eleanor teased. "Doctor says they'll kill you." Arthur shrugged. "Something has to. Might as well be something I enjoy." She nudged him gently. "Selfish man. Who would make my tea?" Arthur pretended to consider this gravely. "You raise an excellent point. I suppose I'll have to live forever." The silence that followed was comfortable. Smoke drifted lazily while the sun dipped below the trees. After a moment, Eleanor said quietly, "Do you remember the dance hall?" Arthur smiled immediately. "You stepped on my foot 3 times. You counted?" "I fell in love the second time. By the third, I knew it was permanent." She leaned her head against his shoulder. It felt lighter than it used to, but still exactly right. Caring for Eleanor was not always poetic. Some mornings were heavy with doctor visits and medication schedules scribbled on the fridge. There were days she grew frustrated when her hands trembled too much to button a sweater, and nights when pain stole her sleep. On those nights, Arthur would sit awakey.